Yesterday at the annual meeting of the Association of Municipalities in Ottawa, how changes made by his government had affected municipalities over the last year and what he planned going forward. After Ford paused this year's planned cuts to public health, childcare, and land ambulance funding, it was unclear whether they would go ahead next year. His office now says some of those changes will take effect January 1st.
I'm a true believer in empowering municipalities. Get Queen's Park out of the way. Remember, and I'll say this later in the speech, I was a municipal councillor, and I used to have some real choice words about Queen's Park, and I did. And so I've walked a mile in your shoes. We believe in building a better province that actually starts with investing in its people. We need to help them. Not with top-down approaches directed by Queen's Park, as I just said, but from the ground up. From the ground up, and that's why our government is committed to building strong local partnerships with our municipalities.
Conservation authorities and Conservation Ontario are stunned by a letter that the province circulated recommending that conservation authorities start shutting down any programs not related to their core mandate, as described by the province in the proposed changes to the Conservation Authorities Act earlier this year. Conservation authorities and their member municipalities received letters from Minister of Environment, Conservation and Parks, Jeff Yurek, addressed to whom it may concern. That was Friday evening, recommending that CAs start to wind down any programs not directly related to their core mandate. Conservation authorities provide a wide variety of watershed management programs in partnership with all levels of government. These programs help to reduce or prevent the costly and devastating damages of flooding, protect water sources, help to reduce pollution from getting to the Great Lakes, and support healthy watersheds. General Manager of Conservation Authority Kim Gavine said they were caught completely by surprise, adding that they've been working for months in good faith with the government to make a number of planning and development approvals, streamlining changes to support their agenda to eliminate the deficit and implement the housing strategy. There was no consultation with Conservation Ontario or the CAs about this letter before it was circulated. Gavine pointed out that what the government is proposing isn't taking into consideration the fact that the CA Act is still a work in progress. Soo MP Terry Sheehan says $6 million in Budget 2019 will help more people, including young people and underrepresented groups like women, pursue a career in the skilled trades and is a big win for the Soo. An advisory committee will lay the groundwork for a national campaign to encourage apprenticeships and promote the skilled trades as a career of choice. They will lead consultations, explore partnerships, and provide advice to the Minister of Employment, Workforce Development, and Labour. In 2006 and in 2011, the Canadian government airlifted citizens out of Lebanon and Libya when violent conflict erupted. Speaking at an event in Quebec City yesterday, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau would not say if he would do the same for Canadians in Hong Kong. Trudeau says he does remain concerned about Canadians there, but also about issues of human rights, freedoms of expression, and assembly.
We are very aware of the difficult situation in Hong Kong right now. We repeat our calls for peace, for de-escalation, for listening by local authorities and by the Chinese government to the preoccupations expressed by the citizens of Hong Kong. There are 300,000 Canadian citizens in Hong Kong. It's the largest group of citizens of any country in Hong Kong right now, so we're very concerned about them, but we also are very concerned about human rights and freedom of expression, freedom of assembly, and we are going to continue to call upon the Chinese government to respect the one country, two systems agreement that they have long abided by.